place in the heart of a beautiful English countryside. I call it the adventure of the tolling bell. Well, the story began in a small country village of Comfort. Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson had recently brought to a successful conclusion the affair of the barrow and the furnace wheelchair murders. And they decided a few days' rest in a nearby Comfort would do them good before returning to their all-days life on Baker Street. They were staying in a small but comfortable inn. Only on the third day, I remember, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson were in their bedroom, waiting for those two essentials without which an English country gentleman could not start his day: an early morning cup of tea and a jug of hot water for shaving. As they sat there at the open window, a nearby church bell was tolling a funeral knell.
There must be a funeral in the village, Holmes.
And astonishing deduction, Watson.
There's no need fun of me impressing sound, isn't it?
I suppose so. That the history of Bell is full of romantic interest.
Well, I can't say I've thought much about it.
Almost every historical event has been accompanied by the sound of bell. There is emotional just to arm, as well as Christian to church, and many bloody chapters in history has been rung in and out by bells.
Well, you seem to be a man of information in the subject.
Yes, Watson, it's a fascinating subject.
Come in, my dear.
Pardon me, gentlemen. I want your tea and your saving water. Mrs. Nicole said to say your breakfast will be ready in half an hour.
Splendid, Mary. Oh, Aunt Mary. The church bell is tolling a funeral now. Do you know who's being buried?
That I do, sir. I wish it was me. It will be my turn soon.
Poor little thing. I wonder what's matter with her.
I have no idea.
Perhaps her father or mother just died. Or a young man. Yes, I bet that's it. She's pretty. She's obviously been crying when she came in. Perhaps that her fiancé they are burying now.
Watson, you have the sentimental imagination of the true storyteller, but we've come here for holiday. You must give your imagination a rest too. So, drink your tea, remove your whiskers, and we'll go downstairs and investigate those keepers.
Greetings, gentlemen. How have you been doing?
Excellent, Mrs. Nicole. Excellent. Never been better.
Yes, indeed. By the way, Mrs. Nicole, we heard the funeral bell tolling early on. Do you know who was being buried?
Yes, I do. Two souls has been buried, and one of them was a murderer.
A murderer? Not in this peaceful village?
What happened, Mrs. Nicole?
Otigo found out his was being gallivanting around with a young fellow from Bolton. Cut here through it and he said,
Shocking. So, the peaceful countryside is not peaceful anymore?
Thank that I frequently had occasion to point out to you, Watson. As the morning was arrived, Mrs. Nicole.
here comes Ogilvy up the path which is now. I will see if got anything for you.
Murderer? What do you make of it, Holmes?
What is there to make of it, Watson? The jealous husband murdered the faithfulness wife and then commits aside the tragic story, but the simple one.
Top of the morning to you, gentlemen.
Good morning, Gideon. Any letters for me today?
Hi, Mr. Holmes. Two letters. One of them's got some paper clippings in it, I think. And you've got a postcard from Mr. Lestrade. He wants you back in London bad, Mr. Holmes.
Pardon my secretary. We have been reading Mr. Holmes' private correspondence.
Bless your heart, Dr. Watson. If I didn't read other people's correspondence, how would I know what's going on in the village?
You were right, Gideon. It is newspaper clipping. And by the way, you heard about the Mrs. Redgold, I suppose.
Heard about it? I told the bell this morning at the funeral.
Did you say you are bell ringer as well as postman?
Bless your heart. Yes, doctor. President of the Choral Society too, as well as being on the Paris Council.
You are a busy man, Gideon.
That I am, sir. Take this afternoon now. I have to ring those bells again.
Not a funeral, surely.
No, sir. A wedding this time.
I'm glad to hear it.
Young St. Perry's marrying the slated girl. And you might say, I'm responsible for bringing them together. Because some of the letters mixed up, I did. They looked each other up to exchange them, and presto. Before you know what's happening, they're getting married. A regular couple, you might say I am.
Gilly, we have a show. Others people 1 year later.
Oh, right, Mrs. Crabapples and Vinegar.
Huh?
One of these fine days you will smile. The world will come to an end. Good day.
Tak notice our busybody here is. Oh, Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, Mr. Slater in the house. She wants to talk to you.
Mrs. Mikol, Mrs. Laklan.
Yes, she had a strange shop on the high street. Her only son ran away from home a few months back. I think that's what she wants to talk to you. I do want her to see her. Sounds like a trivial matter.
The disappearance of an only son can be a trivial matter.
Well, I meant trivial for you, not for her. Let's go inside in my home. Dr. Watson and Mr. Holmes, my dears.
Thank you, Amy.
Welcome, my dears.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning, please sit down, Mrs. Laklan.
Thank
Now,
you.
what's the trouble?
Miss Tom, sir, my only son. He left me 4 months ago and I never see him since that night.
You have had no message from him since he left?
No one word out of my mind, sir.
Have you any idea of his reason for leaving the village, Mrs. Laklan?
No, sir. He was a good boy and worked hard. I want you to find about him for me. I heard said in the village that you are the greatest detective in England.
Mrs. Laklan, I'd be glad to help you, but you've given me no clues to work with. I'm afraid that
If money you want, I have 20 pounds in my postal savings. It's all yours if you can bring my Tommy home, or at least tell me that he's safe.
Mrs. Laklan, I wouldn't leave a cent in fee. However, I shall give your problem some thought. If I arrive at any conclusion, I will get in touch with you at once.
God bless you, home. Thank you, sir.
Poor old thing. I don't see how you can help her, Rose.
No, do I at the moment, but the young man has grown up in this small village. Like this man have led a life that his mother totally unaware of. You said that you have to work on one of your stories today, Watson.
Yes, I have a letter from the editor of Trend magazine. They asked me a manuscript as soon as possible.
Splendid. Then you must stay in and work on your latest masterpiece while I scour the village to see what might be found out about the missing young man.
There you are, Holmes. I was beginning to think you got lost. What did you find out of Mr. Laklan, sir?
Among other things, that he had a secret love life unknown to his mother. And the object of his passion was none other than the man who brought us our tea this morning.
Mary, did you talk to her?
No, it's a half day off and I was unable to find her. But I shall her question when she brings our tea in a few moments. Come in, Mary.
Oh, Mrs. Miko.
Good morning, gentlemen. Here your tea and shaving water.
Where's Mary this morning?
She did not come to work. Must be irritated. It's no job for me to carry hot water.
I hear the village bell tolling for another funeral. Does Comfort have a burial every morning? I really don't see how the population can run to it.
In another suicide, sir.
Another suicide? Good Lord. John later by his boss, the baker, his was expecting some money from his son in Australia. He never gave and therefore closed on his shop. Cut he took and his shop.
Will you wait a couple of boiled egg for your breakfast, gentlemen?
No, not even much of an appetite. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
The woman seemed absolutely helpless when she tell us about this tragedy.
Yes, Watson, I noticed it. This peaceful village is beginning to seem strange sinister to me. And since you have an appetite for breakfast, perhaps you will join me in a little excursion as your dress.
Of course. Where are we going?
To see the Mad Mary. I'm anxious to talk to her before another funeral bell tolling again.
This must be the Kolej show. They said it was the one with honeysuckle over the gate.
Yes, and that's Mary. Good morning, Mary. I'm sorry you are not feeling well.
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, why have you come here? Not to ask about my health. Why a servant girl mentor gentleman like you?
Oh, you misjudged us, my dear. I assure you that we...
No, Watson. Let's be honest and admit we didn't come here because our concern fell very hard.
Then why did you come here, sir?
Mrs. Laklan asked me to try to find the son Tom.
Tom,
Yes, Tom Laklan. I thought you might be able to help me, Marian.
if I could be helping you, Mr. Holmes, I'd be helping myself too. Here's come Gilly, the postman. Gilly! Dress letter for me today?
Oh, Les, there's nothing for you again.
There must be big They must be there.
No less. If the letter would come, I'll bring it to you as fast as my legs would carry me. Morning, Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson. Left some letters at the inn for you, Doctor. You had a letter from the lady.
How did he know it was from a lady?
Reeked with the smell of violets it did, and it was written in green on grey paper, sir.
Amazing deduction.
Gilly, you told another furor bell today?
Aye, sir, and a tragic thing it was. Old Letterpa hanged himself because he didn't get money from his son in Australia. I found him, I did. I was the one to cut him down, and right in my postbag was the letter that he was waiting for. The letter that would have saved his life.
Great Scott, what a disgusting of irony.
That it was, sir. That it was. Well, gentlemen, I'll be on my way. Good day. Good day. Perhaps the letter will arrive tomorrow.
No, I will never hear from Tom. Now, he's disturbed me.
Listen to you, Mary. You speak almost as you his wife.
I'm his wife. We married.
What?
We married secretly in Rochdale 5 months ago come Tuesday.
And he never told his mother?
He was afraid to. She thought I was beneath him. That's why he go away and find a good job and then come back and fetch me back with him. He went away all right, but he never came back or sent me away.
When he left, did he give no clues to his destination, Mary?
Wait, he did all say, Mary, I'm gonna clear out for this puddle and make me fortune. Even I have to bury it. And then he said, bury me fortune? That's joke, isn't it? I don't know what he meant by it.
I think I do, Mary. Watson, we were taking shot the train journey as soon as possible.
Oh, where are we going? May I ask?
Town of Berry, in search of young lady's husband.
What's make you think Tommy and Mary, Mr. Holmes?
Because the famous fountains catacombs are in there, it would seem possible that when your husband jumped off bearing his fortune, he was talking of going to the Queensland.
Wherever he's gone, he won't be coming back for me. I know that.
Now, don't talk like that, my dear. We still have a friend. Mrs. Lacan.
Dear very house, I'm dying to see you here.
And after this reunion, Tom, I suggest you both go over and see your mother. I'm sure she will forgive you.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I do that.
Perhaps you shouldn't want her. Your sudden appearance must be something of a shock.
I think shock really can be handled. Toc, toc, toc. She must be out. The door is locked.
Look again if you don't mind. She may be asleep.
Toc, toc, toc.
Tom!
Ah, Mary, darling. I'm here. It's alright.
I thought you never would. But if everything will be gonna alright?
Oh, dear darling. Everything going to be alright now.
Tom, won't it? Oh, I'm so tired.
And now, Tom, it's time to resume Mary that you write to her.
Of course I did, Mary, darling. I sent you money and told you I come to take you to bury as soon as I've enough.
You wrote to me too?
This a lot, this a week. I wrote to mother too.
Then why didn't I get the letters?
The answer to be obvious, my dear. Gilly, the postman, deliberately will hide them from you.
Really? Great heavens, why?
I have my suspicion, but I have to get proof. Tell me, Mary, the day before yesterday, Mr. Tredgold murdered his mother. Do you know how he learned of her infidelity?
Well, I'm not sure, but I did hear Mrs. Miko say some letters go through mixed up.
Precisely. Surely the pattern begins to take shape. Tom,
Yes, Mr. Holmes.
I'm going to lay trap and I need your assistance.
Of course, Mr. Holmes. I do it.
Wait here with Mary until darkness falls and go to your mother's house.
Since you two have been separated for 4 months, I don't imagine it will be too unpleasant.
Quiet, Watson. You understand, Tom?
Yes, Mr. Holmes.
Good. Come on, Watson.
What do you plan, Holmes?
I will tell you as we go. Before the sun is very high tomorrow, I shall free this village from one of the most of the evil power.
Good morning, Dr. Watson, Mr. Holmes.
Good morning, Mrs. Miko.
Good morning.
I always say that Mary is not cooker, and now she killed herself. But of course, I have to find her funeral.
That's very charitable, Mrs. Miko. I must say, in any case, the Vice said that the poor girl was of unsound mind.
Yes, madam, you can blame her.
Will I bring it to introduction?
Holmes, this farce is beginning to go on my nerve. What are we accomplishing by burying an empty coffin?
You will soon see, old chap. Come on, let's slip into the vestry. This way. Good morning, Gilly.
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, you've come to see me at work. That's nice of you. But often I get company up here.
We haven't come here to see you at work, Gilly. We know your diabolical work only 12.
Yes, Gilly. No, the secret is that.
You met Gilly. In your position as postman, you thought you have the power to give life and death.
That I am, sir. And it's a great power. It makes a man feel good. Almost like God, you may say.
Exactly, she's Colonel. You must be responsible of the murder of Mr. Trego.
That I am, sir. And for the old man hanging himself.
You were responsible for John Letterby's aside, weren't you?
I, sir. Letterby tried to warn me off the village council, and I swore I didn't make him pay anything.
Your reign is over, Gillian. You never thought of it again.
You take me away from my bells, I leave for them. You wouldn't take me away from them.
You couldn't live without the power they give you, will you, Gilly?
They're trying to destroy me.
You already destroyed, Gilly.
Yes, you are already failed. Where is alive?
Alive, but the coffin they're burying down there.
It's full of stone. You will be laughing. Stop at the village, Gilly.
They will never laugh like Gilly. You can't catch me, Mr. Holmes. I'm still beyond you.
It's leading up to the bell tower.
Quiet, Watson.
What's he going to do upstairs? I'm going to get him down.
No, Watson. It's a now and you never stand a chance.
How are we going to get him down?
There's only one way. It's in a tiny loft containing this beloved bell. I doubt if even he can stand the noise. Go and take the rope.
Calm down from there, Gilly. Calm down.
Stop ringing the bells.
Not until you come down, Gilly.
Stop ringing them. I can't stand it. You make me mad.
You mad, Gilly? Come down here, I say.
I'm coming. Ah!
Great heaven. He has any chance of surviving that fall.
I had no intention of causing that happy man to jump with that, Watson.
Yes, you are probably right, Bruce.
It's been a shocking case, shocking, and once again, it proved the old saying that violence does into recoil upon the violent, and the shaman falls into the pit which he digs for another. Assalamualaikum. My name is Hamzaid. My character Sherlock Holmes, and my experience, I think, very difficult to act in English drama, and now I realize the important thing I need to focus and give more effort.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Hazira binti Amara is. My character Dr. Watson. My experience is before this, I don't know how to pronounce English word correctly, but now I can pronounce better than before. Thank you.
My name is Shubhashini Naya Jiramachandran, and my character is Jillian. My experience is, before this, my confidence level is low to speak in front of others, but now I'm able to speak in front of others well.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Ana Muslimah binti Al-Baki, and my character is Mary. My experience is, before I participating in this drama, I don't know about the English classical, but now I more know about the classical English, and I love it. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Noor Fatira binti Ahmed. My character is Mr. Miko. Before I practice my practical drama, I feel difficult to dominate mood according to the situation. But after the drama, I was able to achieve it.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti Nur Ashike. My character is Miss Latlan. Before I present this drama, I cannot pronounce the word English very goodly, and now I can present the word nicely, and I understand with other character. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and very good evening. My name is Erna Binti Basir. My character is Tom. My experience before I join this drama, I not feel confident to speak English in front audience, and now I feel brave and very confident speak in English in front audience.
Drama hold up a mirror for us to examine ourselves, deepening our understanding of human motivation and broaden our perspective through story that portray life from different points of view, cultures, and time periods. The intensive English program believes that in the preparation for the second concert, the training and practice season that facilitate their physical, social, emotional, and cognitive development. Drama is a multi-sensory mode of learning, designing, to increase awareness of one mind, body, and voice. It improves their clarity and creativity in communication of verbal and non-verbal entities.